How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today we're gonna talk about Legacies, Season 4, Episode 1, titled You Have to Pick One This Time. Well, this episode is a bit of a doozy. Alrighty then, so, we left off last season with, the Super Squad discovering that Valivore fled its body. Oof. We start this season off with Hope threatening to torture Malivore. Like old school style torture with like the various sharp pointy implements. And I'm just like, oh no, no, no. Like, it's unfortunately, one of the twins, it's never actually revealed who, had put a barrier spell to keep Hope out. Hope finds out. Hope goes to Alaric's office and super secret super squad meeting that Hope isn't part of. Anyway, they didn't include her because they wanted to save Cleo, but not Landon. Or more specifically, they wanted to prioritize Cleo over Landon. And they thought that Hope would go like full Michelson level scorched earth on them, just to get Landon back, right? Now, generally speaking, yeah, her dad would have done that probably. Although to be fair, both Hope and Klaus are very understanding people. They're not like, if you calmly explain it to them and then go get through the rage portion, that Michelson rage portion of the conversation, they're not like one track mind, like I'm gonna obliterate your existence for it. So Hope ends up being part of the plan. Now, we don't actually know this until 2 scenes later. But first, the next scene is seemingly Hope dragging Lizzie to the cage to siphon off the barrier. And then Alaric tranks Hope. Now, this is apparently all part of the plan, because as soon as Caleb and Alaric go into the thing, into Malivor's mind, after Malivor's like, yeah, I'm gonna torture you, by the way. He just straight up tells them, I'm gonna torture you, and I'm like, what? Should have let Hope torture him. You know, obviously my first reaction to Alaric tranking is like, oh god, did he not learn from Klaus? Because we didn't know at the time that it was all part of the plan and she's in on it, and I'm like, oh god, he's repeating the mistakes that they made with Klaus. This is not gonna end well. No, turns out that MG and Hope are gonna go, they're splitting up, right? Caleb and Alaric to get Landon, MG and Hope to get Cleo. While this is happening, well, we should rewind a little bit for reference. Josie is struggling to cancel her date with Finch. And Lizzie accidentally cancels it by revealing that they're basically with a project. Anyway, fast forward. Finch shows up and shows up to yeah, she if Josie can't come, and says, if you can't come to the date, she's bringing the date to her. Fair enough, right? Anyway, I'm gonna cover the Josie portion a bit. Hold up. So while everyone is inside the mines, They do successfully find each person they're looking for, although before Landon, like actual Landon shows up. Um Malivore tortures Caleb with the memory of the day he and Aloric first met, a memory that he has had suppressed. He went like pseudo ripper on his entire class, on his entire school, and he's struggling to suppress it. He manages it. Landon shows up, and of course MG and Hope just find Cleo. Now, while this is going on, they are going through like I don't know what kind of magazine it is. They're going through questions on a magazine, and Finch asks a very interesting question. Where do you guys see yourselves on your 25th birthday? Yeah. Anyway, so with that, we actually need to go back to Hope and MG. Malivore sends them to the memory of MG killing Landon when he activated his Landon's Phoenix powers. And he gives Hope a choice. Save MG or go to Landon. Hope chooses MG, right? Because the whole, like, this whole arc of this episode is that Hope is trying to prove to the Super Squad that she won't prioritize Landon over literally everybody. She cuts herself with the knife that Malivore provided and saved MG. Landon, Alaric, and Caleb have a conversation where Landon tells Alaric and Caleb that they need to kill Malivore, closing the portal, closing him off the outside world. When the twins and Finch find out that they are trapped inside in Malivore's mind, they find a spell to get him out, but they cannot cast that spell by siphoning off of the school. It has to be off of a person. Finch reveals she knows about the Gemini Coven, everything except a specific portion. Hence her question, where do you guys see yourselves on your 25th birthday? She tells them to siphon her, and so the twins do. They siphon Finch, cast the spell, release everybody. Hope is honest, tells them, we found Cleo. But Alaric and Caleb lie. Now, we have 2 heart-to-hearts. Actually, 3. We'll go at them in order. Josie decides to be fully honest with Finch. Tell her everything. It looks like Finch is going to be part of the Super Squad. Let's go. Lizzie pours her heart out to Hope. And Hope gives her advice. To the best of her knowledge, right? Caleb pours his heart out to Alaric, and Alaric's like, yep, welcome to the Club of 2, where we get sleepless nights and alcohol. After that, we have a scene with Cleo and Malivore, where she says, inspiration has hit, but not for you. The scene then obviously then Malivore is like, ha ha ha, I am the big evil, blah, 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 I will make you regret this thing. Okay, right, then Hope wakes up because Cleo's powers have hit. And we find out that Hope had passed out in a chair talking to Lizzie. And Lizzie had, of course, passed out in her bed. When Hope wakes up, her gasp wakes up Lizzie. she asks what's going, like, you okay, right? Like, obviously she's concerned for her friend. Liz has trouble showing it, but her question is out of concern. And Hope responds with, yeah, I'm just fine. I'm feeling inspired. And let's see, that's the end of the episode. Honestly, I really hope this Malivore arc ends eventually. Like, we've been going at this in season 1. We're 3 seasons in, right? Like, I'm pretty sure this is the season that got like pushed out and shit. I think, unless that was last season. I don't remember when season 3 started. But like we've completed we're in the 4th season and we've been dealing with Malivore since season 1. We really, or not even bigger. We just need another villain, right? Um, but hey, the episodes have been good so far, so like I can't really complain. But yeah. Overall, thought it was a great episode. Anyway, tell me what you guys thought of it down in the comment section down below. Let's give it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, right.